We all have memories of begging our parents for a freaking Happy Meal, because as kids back then, pulling up to a McDonald's definitely created the biggest dopamine spike in our little defenseless brains. All the marketing schemes and how the whole image was built were carefully designed to appeal to kids. The freaking clown, the colorful playground, the toys, everything was specifically created to program generations wired to consume the perfectly healthy meals made from rubber until they kick the bucket. But the world is changing, and in my opinion, the appeal is starting to fade. It's not like back in the early 2000s. It doesn't have that magic. It's just not 2007 on a sunny summer afternoon anymore. That nostalgic vibe you still remember. As I was thinking about this, I started wondering how much dog shit has come out about this corporate giant over the years. And man, once you look into it, it's quite a ride. Even the creation of the whole company is rooted in backstabbing. When I first saw the movie, The Founder, I realized they really started off badly. If you haven't seen the movie, it's about this guy, Ray Kroc, who desperately wants to succeed selling milkshake mixers, and in the process visits Dick and Mac, the McDonald brothers, who already had created their first restaurant. The story basically mirrors the creation of Facebook, except instead of a lizard man stealing the idea, Jay's slimy ass slowly buys out the brothers from their own company by taking advantage of their trust. And then, not too long after, came the freaking clown. Man, I'm telling you, if you watched Reka back in the day, when YouTubers were still creative, their version of Ronald comes to mind immediately when you think about the clown. Willard Scott was responsible for the first Ronald costume. He was pitched as a kid-friendly mascot, but clowns always carried that smile or stab energy. It's a really interesting choice to have a clown begging kids to eat their chemically engineered bioweapon. Then came the McDonald's Land fever dream arc, Roma's disturbing fan circle, expanded with Grimace,
hamburger,
and Mayor McCheese. It was supposed to be a magical Fantasyland, but honestly, it looks more like the aftermath of a corporate LSD experimentation. It looks like it would awaken sleeper agents all around the world. McDonald's was later sued for plagiarizing HR Puffin Stuff Universe. Then came the Worm Burger Panic Incident. In the late 70s, a rumor exploded claiming McDonald's beef was secretly blended with earthworms as a cheap protein substitute. Ray Slimy Kroc laughed off the claim, arguing worms were pricier than beef. But people swore they tasted something squirmy. I think everyone thought about that before. Sometimes fast food burgers have an unusual taste, and your mind instantly thinks of the worst. There's another disturbing case where emails claimed the company was raising genetically engineered mutant cows in a Brazilian lab, like they were on some Umbrella Corp shit. Then there was this guy, Morgan Spurlock, who made a documentary exposing that McDonald's food is actually horrible for you. He did a test with the chicken nuggets where he left them at room temperature for a while, and they turned into some pink stuff. Also, there are legit videos showing cheeseburgers remaining unchanged for years, showing how healthy they are. There are even theories about the golden arches representing an occult sorting symbol sideways, linking Ray Kroc's CEO wealth to satanic powers. I really like this theory for its creativity, especially because Kroc actually attended the Bohemian Grove. Some people even tied this back to Ronald's red hair and stripped clothes, suggesting They symbolize secret awkward rituals. And speaking of creepy McDonald's legacies, there's a floating abandoned McDonald's called the Meg Barge. Built for Expo 86, the Meg Barge was a futuristic floating restaurant near Vancouver, abandoned shortly after its opening. They just made something really cool and left it to rot. Such a typical corporate move. Divers even reported a rotting meat smell underwater, and if you look at the photos now, it genuinely looks creepy. Other haunted remnants include several McDonald's locations abruptly abandoned across the US. Urban explorers frequently report unsettling experiences there. There's also the Ronald McDonald statues. Multiple people have claimed the statues move slightly or their eyes shift at night. Don't tell me this isn't nightmare fuel, man. Around the same time, or maybe earlier, there was a rumor circulating that McDonald's founded IRA. People in the UK genuinely feared their Big Mac money found these bombs used against them. Thankfully, this was debunked. But the craziest story have got to be about the stuff people have found in their food. Nobody wants weird object in that precious burger or anything that doesn't have to do with food. In 2000, a woman literally found a whole chicken head in her McNuggets. Eyes and everything. Nuggets really aren't the type of food you would expect to find unwanted parts of the same ingredient. So I guess it's a proof they actually made from chicken, at least somewhat. In 2014, a Japanese woman found a human tooth in her fries, and other people claimed similar finds in burgers. It really didn't help the conspiracy theory that burger patties were made from dead people. Others claimed they found a freaking used condom in their fries. That's definitely in the top 3 most disgusting things you could find in your food. Nobody wants to eat a fogged burger. But hey, it's still better than biting down on a burger and getting your mouth pierced by a freaking needle, because this actually happened to a soldier in 2012 and multiple other times afterward at completely different locations. To this day, nobody knows how these incidents happened. There were plenty of other horrific discoveries, like a dead mouse in a coffee, bandages, nails. Man, it hasn't happened to me, but that's definitely one of my biggest nightmares. There was also a rumor about the secret burger, the Monster Mac, consisting of up to 8 beef patties stacked in one burger. Although not officially advertised, some locations reportedly served this massive burger upon request, leading to online rumors of customers suffering heart attacks immediately afterward. But that's mostly just food folklore. I remember hearing these rumors back in the day, but let's be real, it could easily happen to anyone who eats fast food regularly. Even Jim Cantalupo, former chairman and CEO of McDonald's, died of a heart attack at the age of 60, literally at a McDonald's convention in Orlando, Florida. Talk about poetic irony, man.